Lovely story. We've got Jac Sinnott from Tremor with the Sanctuary Runners in Waterford. We've got Blaise Managa, is that correct? Managa, thank you. And Glenys Mahlangu.
Yes.
Something like that. Excuse me if I don't get it 100% right. Jac Sinnott from Tremor coordinating the Sanctuary Runners in Waterford. Who are the Sanctuary Runners?
So Sanctuary Runners are set up now in 8 different locations around Ireland. So there's 1,000 members of the Sanctuary Runners in those 8 locations. So we have Galway, Dublin, Cork, Limerick, Waterford, obviously. Set up in Cork by Graham Clifford. The idea came to him actually on the Dungarvan John Tracy 10 mile. And it was just about setting up a group where we could run with people from direct provision and ordinary Irish residents and just get them together and run every week, get to know each other, integrate into the community. So our group started a few months ago and we have in around 50, 60 in our group at the moment. We don't all get out every week, but the interest is growing all the time.
So how many nights a week would you get out?
So we do the park run in Tremor, and that's every Saturday. Saturday morning. And then we might get out a couple of other times a week, maybe in small groups, just if people are going out, they send out a text and say, I'm heading out if anybody wants to join me. Obviously, there's direct provision centres in the city as well. So Blaise will get out during the week himself. But the Sanctuary Runners, he's dedicated to that and he'll come out every Saturday for the Sanctuary Runners. Glenys likewise will get out a few times herself during the week.
Yeah. Glenys, you are from Zimbabwe originally. You're currently in the Direct Provision Centre at Ocean View in Tremor. You've been in Ireland 8 months?
Yeah.
Very good.
Right.
Tell me about, firstly, how this has helped or how it works for you.
Sanctuary Runners, they really helped me to settle in trauma because it helps you to meet people, and running always good for my mind because I used to struggle with sleeping and so on, and I gained a lot of weight since I came to Ireland. So I've managed to shed a lot of weight.
Is that because of
the food? Since I started running,
And the food, it's one of the things that a lot of people have raised in the direct provision centres, the different food requirements and people not being able to eat the food that they would normally have ate.
With me in my direct provision, that's not the case. We are allowed to cook for ourselves.
And that works well.
So I think it's just the fact that, I don't know, maybe when you come here, sometimes you're not active in doing a lot of stuff. You just sleep because you've been not used to the place. It's cold and everything. So that's what made me to gain weight.
Are you still not allowed to work?
I'll be getting my permit, I think, in 3 weeks.
Okay, so you will be allowed to work then.
Yes.
And for people that don't know, if you're not allowed to work, you get approximately how much a week in terms of living expenses?
I think now it's €38.
How much?
€38 a week.
€8.
38.
38 euro.
Yeah.
38 euro. How difficult is that?
Yeah, it's quite difficult, but you
get on with it.
You get on with it, and you have to just thank God that you are safe and you are alive.
Did you run in Zimbabwe?
I used to run in high school mostly, and I used to run for fun, like just for losing weight and all that stuff. I love running. I'm an active person. That's always been my life.
Blaise, Democratic Republic of Congo.
That's right.
Did you run when you were at home in the Republic of Congo?
Not really running, but I was most involved in physical activity. I mean, in sports. I'm a first degree in Taekwondo.
Oh wow!
So
I better not take you on then.
So I like to be involved in sports. That's why.
And you're in the Direct Provision Centre in the city?
In the city, in Viking House.
Viking House.
Yeah.
How long are you here?
In Waterford, it's 10 months, but in Ireland, it's a year now.
And why did you come to Ireland originally?
Why? So I'm seeking asylum, if I can answer to your question. And I'm asylum seeker.
And how you suffered persecution at home?
Yeah.
And how is the asylum process going for you?
So for now, I'm still waiting for my interview. So I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm just looking forward to that day. Yeah.
And what do you do every day? Are you working at the minute?
No, for now I'm not working. I'm doing QQI level 5 at St. Patrick's. It's where I attend Monday to Friday from morning in the afternoon.
And what are the conditions like in the Direct Provision Centre?
So I can say it depends to one person to one person. So it's just how you can make it work for you, because as I'm saying, I like to be involved in physical activity. So I don't want to be let myself especially my well-being.
Your
I have to
mind,
look
your
after my
well-being,
mind.
yeah.
So I have to keep always busy, not to let myself be with
Yeah.
stress. That's why.
And the reason I ask those questions, because it leads directly into how important something like this can be for you. How has the running been for you?
So the first time when I heard about it, I was really, I said, no, this is what I have to do. The first time I was even on the first day when they called it was in the RIC. That night I was there, and
Yeah.
from that time it was no turning back. So as I said, I like to be involved in physical activities. So it's what I've been doing.
And where did you get the gear? Where have you got the runners from?
The gear, I can say Jac is there.
Yes.
She did really help me a lot with my gear. So I
Yeah.
told her the first day when we met, I said, I need some gear for my run.
Were you there in jeans
Don't
and whatever,
worry,
trying to
I'll
run in?
provide some for you.
No, we sorted them out, but there's
Jack.
no, like the Sanctuary Runners, there's no fundraising involved or anything like that. I just, on a personal level, helped Blaise out with some gear. But I have to say, he's so dedicated. From there, we met in the RSC as an information night, really, and to gauge people's interest. And he was there on the first night, and he's been there every week since. He's so dedicated. He ran from Waterford City out to Tremor to do the park run. And luckily he got a lift home, but he's really such a positive person, and that smile, he brings that everywhere as well. So it's really fantastic, and we've all become quite good friends and good pals, and we have a laugh on the Saturday morning, so it's nice.
How important is it, Glenys, for that connection between people that are in the direct provision centres with people like runners that are outside? How have you found that?
It helps us to know how people, like Irish people, live and everything. Because I got on to ask Jackie, she's got 2 kids, she works and all that stuff. I think it helps you to integrate and meet people. Because after running, you always have chats, sometimes coffee, and I think it really helps me, like sitting around in the direct provision on a Saturday. But if you go out and run, you meet people, then you come back, you're tired, you can just rest. You have refreshed your mind to avoid stressing about unnecessary stuff.
Because the benefits of running, both obviously physical and mental, are
Definitely.
how are they? How important is it?
I used to struggle with sleeping before I started running. Because I remember I met Jackie on Twitter. She posted that she needs sanctuary runners in Waterford. Then I was like, I'm in Tramo. I've already started running 3 times a week. Can I join? She was like, meet me on Saturday at a coffee shop. That's when we met. So it really helps. Whenever I run, I have a proper sleep, unlike when I just sit around. So it has really helped me mentally.
Blaise, what are you thinking when you're running? Does your mind relax? Do you go off into a different place? How therapeutic is running for
Yeah,
you?
I believe, it's always about the state of your mind, because when you think that, I'm running now, you don't think about anything else. You just think about your mind is focusing on running. So you're in others part of the world, I can say. So you're in a relaxing place. You're okay, you're happy. So as I'm saying, so because you can't do it if you don't love what you're doing. So I love running, I must say. That's why I keep on doing that.
Have you been encouraging other people within the direct provision centres to take
Yes,
it up?
I did few. There's one of my friend, is my roommate.
Yeah.
Even though we are no longer together, but I always encourage him to come and join. And few again, I'm still.
And he hasn't joined yet, has he not?
He's
He's
come a
trying
couple
to
of
come.
times, yeah.
But I'm still helping others to get involved in physical activity, especially in direct provision. Our mind really is not quite well, so people, they must get involved in physical activity. Yeah.
Are there people within direct provision centres that are seriously struggling with mental problems because of the situation they've been put in?
I haven't come across one yet.
So there hasn't been that serious issues regarding dealing with the problems?
No, there is. I've seen a couple of guys there. Just by the look of, when you look at somebody, you can tell
Depression?
this one is depressed. So they where I'm living in Viking house. There are a few of them.
Jac,
They are affected. Yeah.
why have you got involved in this?
Well, I think that's a universal thing. You know, physical activity is good for everybody, regardless of where you're living and what your situation is. I had always kind of dabbled in running, not so much recently. And I had, in the last couple of years, been involved in my local direct provision centre, which is Ocean View. As a young mother, I had met other young mothers there and, you know, just made some friends. And then life gets busy and you think, okay, what else can I do? And I heard about Sanctuary Runners and I thought it was an absolutely fantastic idea, because it's not about fundraising, it's not about charity, it's about meeting people on a peer level. Let's get out, let's run together. And it's a really positive energy thing, you know, and it's you're not giving charity, you know, you're becoming friends with them, which is really what they need. And also it's what I need, because I liked getting out every Saturday morning. I like the group, it's really motivating. I love hearing how it makes Glenys and Blaise and everybody else feels, because it's fantastic. This Tremor Park run has been so welcoming to us. You know, every Saturday morning, Deirdre Chapman, she gets on the megaphone and says, and Sanctuary Runners are here again, and everybody gives a cheer. And every week people come up to us and ask us, you know, what are the blue t-shirts about? What are you doing? And they all want to know. And it's great when you're out running and you see other blue t-shirts. It's just that real sense of camaraderie.
Glenys, have you a personal best that you want to meet or better over the summer in terms of running? What's your favourite distance in terms of time?
In terms of
Time in terms of running. Have you are you a 5k person? Would you like a 10k? Would you look at doing a
I'm
marathon at some
looking
stage?
at running 10k for 40 minutes at least, because I've been doing like 4k for 26 minutes. So I'm looking forward to run 10k for 40 minutes, because I want to start swimming, because I know swimming helps you to run more faster.
Yes. What about yourself, Blaise?
Yeah, I'm looking forward because I'm planning to run the full marathon for Viking.
This summer?
The Viking one.
Yes.
Okay.
The Viking marathon. So
Next month?
Yeah, I'm planning to.
What are you up to at the minute? How many miles are you doing at the minute?
For now, the last one, what I did, we did for Tramo to. From Viking to. So, from Waterford to Tramo.
Yes.
That one, I did it in 1 hour, 3 minutes.
Okay, not bad.
So I'm still trying to go a little bit
Get the time down.
to register that. Yeah.
Listen, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Jac. And you want to mention something there?
Yes, I just wanted to say that if people want to join us and get out running with us, they can email info@sanctuaryrunners.ie, or you can look up the website at www.sanctuaryrunners.ie. And we're always looking for more people to join the Viking Marathon with us. And Damien, I have a t-shirt for you. And if you wanted to come out running with us, you are more than welcome to do that.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I ran the half marathon a few years ago and I haven't got back into it yet. So it could
We'll be there every Saturday morning.
Could be the catalyst to do it. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Blaise, Glenys, Jac, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I appreciate it. And continued happy running.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.